Welcome to your magic moon message, ladies and gentlemen. This is the peace dealer of the United States of America, here in the goddamn flesh. Alright? America. No, but for real though. Welcome to the final part of Virgo season. Or Leo season. I don't do sun roars anymore. Alright? Shout out to the sun. It could kill us one day if it just decides to just expand unexpectedly, but we're still alive. It's not as hot as it usually is in Vegas. We're headed into the fall. We're headed into the climax of 2024, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius season. All right. We look forward to that, as the final 2 degrees of Virgo are bringing us an awareness of full mastery, taking into account this change of our behavioral patterns, with which marking the end of integration. And shout out to Lady Gaga, who harvest significantly over the next 3 months. You could look at Libra as the popular kid who stole the nerd's homework, right? Because Libra always copies Virgo's homework. It's science. Don't worry about it. That being said, Virgo represents practicing like Kobe Bryant in the gym. And then Libra represents the actual basketball game, where you are applying the repetition and consistency of practice with techniques, and you play and present it in the game. So Virgo is practicing choreography the night before an important play or performance, and Libra, as the artist, is now performing what you've practiced. That's what I love about, those signs. Like, Leo is the talent and heart to actually perform. Virgo perfects that talent, right? So you have, of course, the repetition of practicing your dance all night. And then once you actually perform the dance, that's what makes Virgo the hidden shadow, the 12th house of Libra. Because by the time you see me perform in Libra, I know I look crazy. Once you in Libra, you are not aware of how much I had to repeat that over and over and practice that over and try over and over and over, just for me to perform it once on stage and look perfect. Okay? And that's important because many of you may have been frustrated through this Virgo season, learning new strategies, learning new techniques, changing your behavior, but still expecting to see too much results too soon, which is actually a good sign of upward growth, but a horrible thing if you don't learn from it, okay? So please understand, over the next 3 months, it is a definitive breakthrough and harvest of everything we've activated from April to July and integrated from July to September. Also, please understand, as we are innovating theoretical models that are based on materialist reductionism, it's going to make more butthurt people who have spent years spending student loans to learn things that are already getting debunked by people who are on YouTube, or people who don't necessarily have access to such research institutions. And it can suck to realize that research made over 2 centuries was really just bullshit and someone's guessed the whole time. Pride and hubris will not allow certain people to really accept this. And when you have fueled millions and billions of dollars of certain sustainable systems in light of technology that can pretty much make obsolete all that money made, this is how you have people missing and dying. Well, we're at the revolution. That shit don't fly. Not anymore. And you are the pulse of this new generation and new awakening and new revolution, although there's nothing new under the sun. And this, of course, look, baby, this concludes with the final mastery of this new harvest of your supernatural habits and techniques. All right. The sun is opposing Neptune. So God's promise on your life that was made with the sun conjunct Neptune at the end of Pisces season is now finally harvesting. We're at this peak critical awareness of Virgo. You're being aware moving forward of how exactly you are living out your fantasy. Elements of what you dreamed of that don't have any basis in reality will force you to change your perspective so that you're not helplessly delulu. You want to be practically delulu, or there's no rules around being delusional, don't listen to me, but you definitely don't want to be delulu in a way that really hurts you at the end of the day. Now, you might want to be, and I'm not going to tell you, everyone's method works different. There's a method to everyone's madness, right? But with that being said, you want to respect what Virgo is going to reveal. Reality checks that may not actually mean what you want won't happen, but the way you wanted it to happen may not really be the move. And those of you who are willing to adapt and make slight compromises, you don't want to compromise on your authenticity, but those of you who are willing to adapt will win. Those of you who are too stubborn and it has to happen a certain way, you're going to get wiped out and you're going to get frustrated. Although you may find that the way you want things to work out is exactly the way it's meant to work out, and you just have to maintain consistency. Mutable signs are all about adjusting our perspective so that once we kick off the new season with the cardinal sign, we move into that direction with this perspective we've adjusted. So this is a very critical period. And the moon in Taurus is very significant. It's immediately coming out of the square it made with Pluto at the end of Capricorn, and that intense and extremeness that had you overcome vulnerabilities projected to you by other people on your ego, so that you don't fall for the shadow of your ego, but you rise your ego with your higher self or your spirit. All right. Now, the reason why this is amazing is we've reached that final point of harvest where by the time the moon reaches that 28-degree angle, the moon will be in Gemini and the sun will be in Libra. So we are going to squeeze out this peak 240-degree angle, the end of, meaning we're going to have like a 28, 29-degree moon Taurus, trine a 28, 29-degree sun Virgo, trine Pluto 29 degrees. Where's that moon in Taurus going to be? On Uranus retrograde. So this is the grand Earth trine that's going to practically now innovatively and unconventionally transform how much more wealth you come into, how you are implementing this changed behavior so that these results can be produced more consistently. And the reason why this is very significant is for those of you who are tapped in, you are aligning with yourself. When the moon was in Aries over the past couple of days, what were you revealed? The understanding of the identity of what this technique you're awakening is. And there could be this sense of needing to rush things, but you've already done the work. You're harvesting it. So now that you've understood the raw feeling of what this shift in behavior is beginning to become, and the identity, the name of certain abilities and techniques that you have been imagining with Moon and Pisces on how you would express it, is manifesting at the end of this Virgo season through this Moon in Taurus transit. You are harvesting the manifestation of supernatural habits and techniques. Hence, the 240-degree angle Sagittarius signature of vision is going to show you the concrete, tangible, practical nature of what this behavior looks like before we now complete the 270-degree angle from Moon in Cancer to Sun in Libra. So that Moon in Gemini aspect is going to expand our intellectual understanding of now, once we've manifested it through Moon in Taurus, what to call it, while we're also now presenting in this I Told You So tour a month, 6 months worth, no, a year's worth of fucking receipts. All right. I want you to comment down below all the receipts you've collected, because this I Told You So tour is not like last year. Last year's I Told You So tour was novel. No one really seen it coming. People didn't take it serious. And then by the time we stepped into November of 2023 and we just started spilling receipts everywhere with sauce like, yeah, bitch, I told you, you said I was wrong. Look at this. And it was messy, right? People started to get scared. You started to transform the status quo. Well, now this go around, we're going for broke. Now you got people shook. Now people are kind of worried about what you might expose and reveal next, and we still just getting started, baby. So it's very important that with the moon, as it gets closer to Uranus and Taurus, you're reinitiating this innovative understanding of your ability to sense energy and to sense physically your smell, your sight, but extra dimensionally. The Uranus transit from 2018, of course, from 2018 to 2026 has all been about strengthening your clair senses, which is a subtle mechanic. It's not like you just wake up being able to smell the future. Minutely, every now and then, your senses have gotten stronger. You're tapping into a frequency, an invisible element to you that allows your ears to hear psychically, your eyes to see psychically. And this has happened gradually over the past few years. So a grand Earth trine like this, where Uranus is at the end of Taurus and Pluto's at the end of Capricorn, with the sun of changing your behavioral awareness, having you understand how to put all of this together. And that's what marks a turning point. This is the final turning point of this Virgo season and of this year, as we transition from the first half of the zodiac, Aries to Virgo, to the last half of the zodiac, harvest and completion, Libra and Pisces. That's why you don't want to get discouraged right before you're about to harvest everything, because you're not getting results quick enough. What you have to take from Virgo season is, what did you learn? I learned a few strategies this month, and by the moon in Sag a week and a half ago, I was beginning to see how they work. I failed to execute those strategies because I did not stick to my plan. But it was good to know that if I stop making these mistakes, I will see more success. And now that's everything I can apply towards Libra of execution and presentation and performance. All right, doesn't mean I still won't make mistakes, but you just have to take these habits you must ingrain and move forward with them. The quitter is going to quit and get discouraged because things don't work out in the ways that they wanted it to work out. And yeah, you may still make more mistakes moving forward, but as long as you keep moving forward, don't underestimate yourself. Experience does add up over time. Everything Virgo represents, real social dynamics and real experience, okay? So this is a really amazing day to manifest a lot of money, but more so change your understanding of how to maturely use your finances, change your lifestyle, and direct how that's going to advance your career. All right. Other than that, we're going to have the sextile of the moon to Saturn and Neptune as well. So it's going to reinforce the integrity of beliefs you began to harvest when the moon was in Pisces. Everything you were beginning to imagine and then what you understood the identity of through Aries and the original feeling, it's real. It's becoming real. How many of y'all just look up my big ass nostrils? You're welcome. I mean, other than that, it's very real, okay? It's going to be tangible. And that, right as we're grounding the vision of the values of your habits, because now this is going to help you understand innovative values you can stand on to reinforce these habits that are manifesting and being concrete, right? That's everything we're going to apply into Libra with other people. The whole purpose of Virgo season was to change your behavior so that once we unlock new partnerships with Libra, now your changed behavior, you're moving forward with people in relationships. Some people will hold you back because you have new habits. Maybe you stop smoking, these people smoke. Or maybe you stop belly dancing, these people love to belly dance. Or maybe you started belly dancing, you're meeting new people who align with these new habits. So this is going to be a very supernatural next couple of days. The opposition of the sun to Neptune is going to be very key and disillusioning you, but also helping you realize that you have made the dream real and you will be harvesting it with the right people over the next 90 days, son. Y'all stay blessed as always. Comment down below what you're ready to present to the I Told You So tour, because we got receipts, son. And until next time. Peace.